everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be doing the ever so popular fox eye makeup trend, and this look is what I came up with. The first thing I'm going to do for this look is put on foundation, and I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Dewy Foundation. And then taking my Morphe brush, this is the Morphe M439 brush, I'm going to just blend all of this foundation out. So now that I have my foundation on, I'm going to go in with my concealer, and I'm using my Estee Lauder concealer. And this is in the shade Light Medium Neutral 2N. I'm going to take that like so, right under my eyes, down my nose, forehead, and like that. And then this time taking a flat brush, this one is also by Morphe. I'm going to take that and blend out all that concealer. Next, I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent powder and place that to set my makeup. I put a little bit on this cap, and I'm taking my Blendiful and just placing the powder right where the concealer is, under my eyes, and then taking a fluffy brush, taking the e.l.f. brush, and just brushing all that translucent powder off. So now I'm gonna jump into my brows, and I'm gonna take my e.l.f. brow pencil, using the spoolie, brush out your brows, and then using the product, I'm going to fill in my brows using a very gentle light stroke. And then just to finish off the brows, I'm taking my tinted brow gel. This is by Anastasia, and this is in their shade Espresso. It just gives a little bit of a lighter tint to my brow, and at the same time has like gel, so I can brush my brow hairs in the direction that I please. So now I'm gonna jump into the eyes, and we'll get back to our face afterwards. For the eyes, I'm going to use the palette by the Dominique Cosmetics. This is their Berries and Cream palette. So first, I'm going to take this shade right here. It's the shade called Soft and Sweet. And I'll place it all over my lid. I'm not taking it up to my brow bone or my eyebrows. It's just here, as you guys can see, on my eyelid. Just like that. Again, taking that same shade, Soft and Sweet, and sweeping it back and forth. And the brush I'm using is the Dominique Cosmetics, their blend-in shade brush in the DS03. Very fluffy, very nice, it blends in very well. And that's exactly why I'm using it. Alright, so that is the Soft and Sweet shade. So now taking this brush, which is the DS04 brush, the crease blur brush. Dip it into this shade here. This is called Bittersweet. And then place it on top of that shadow we placed in first. But instead of like going up to where we placed it, like we'll place it on top, but not covering the outer edges, if that makes sense. So like I'm placing the second new color right on top, but I'm not going all the way around to cover up that first shade we placed on. You want that first color, the first shade, to kind of peek through. And I'm just doing the same thing on the other eye. Just like that. Alright, so you guys can tell, you see the Soft and Sweet peeking through. And then the second shade, Bittersweet, is all over our lid. Taking that same brush, I'm dipping into Cherry Juice, which is that shade right there. And this time, going on top of Bittersweet, again, making sure I still see that Soft and Sweet shade, but just keeping that Cherry Juice just on the outer corner. So just to make sure I'm staying on the outer corner, I like to kind of tap and check what the eyes look like. Tap a little bit, check. Tap a little bit more and check. And that's just how I like to make sure what it looks like on my eyes, and do I want to make it more intense or, you know, make the colors more pigmented. I mean, it's your eye, your face, your makeup. Do whatever you please. Alright, so I did that on both eyes, and you can tell there's like a darker shade on the outer corner. You still see that little peekaboo, soft and sweet shade, and then just the other shade is the bittersweet. Now, we're gonna go back in with the concealer. I'm not gonna use the same concealer. I'm gonna use a different concealer. Using my e.l.f. concealer, this is their 16-hour Camo Concealer. I'm gonna use that, and using a brush, using a small brush like this. This is, I believe this brush is by Terre. I think that's how you pronounce it, but yeah, the label's kind of like rubbing off. Terre, but it's just a small little brush like this, so any type of brush that looks like that will do. And then taking the concealer. So this part is kind of the tricky part for me. I mean, for some of you guys, it might be like super easy, but it's a little bit tricky for me. So I'm doing a cut crease as well as the whole fox eye look. So bear with me because it might not turn out perfect because I'm still practicing, but like cut crease is like really hard for me. So bear with me. And like the whole, like, you know, if you see on Pinterest or Instagram or TikTok, everyone does that, like put a little bit on the bottom, open your eyes, and you know, that's where you know to end your cut crease. That doesn't work for every single eye look, or that doesn't work for every single eye shape out there. And I'm one of those people where it does not work for me. So I kind of have to, like, I don't know, guess where I'm gonna put it, I guess. So I do know it starts from down here. So that part I can put the concealer on. I think what I'm gonna do is like open my eyes like super big and then see. So I think what I'm gonna do is open my eyes super big and then kind of see like where my like eyes sink in, which is like up there. So make a little mark. And then just fill that in like that. Think that looks pretty good. I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident, I'm not gonna lie. But then again, I feel pretty confident in a lot of the things I do, so there's that. I know you want to leave the like outer corner, you want to leave that alone because you want to showcase that like dark outer edge, outer corner look. I'm gonna do the other eye. I kind of feel like this eye was a little bit easier, or maybe because I just had that little bit of practice on the other eye, but not complaining. If you're wondering why I use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, it's because it's a much drying formula. The formula is more dry than the Estee Lauder, and I wanted the concealer to dry up quickly, so I picked this concealer. Going back into my Berries and Cream palette, I'm gonna dive into Sugar Cookie, and taking my Dominique Cosmetics The Pigment Brush, I'm placing that right on top of the concealer I just placed. Taking a small little, I guess, angled brush, but it's like kind of fluffy looking. They call this the e.l.f. Defining Eye Brush. So it looks like that. Just take that brush, and still using the same palette, I'm going to take the shade called Cranberry. Cranberry is this shade right here. And I want to kind of like blend in the outer shade and that inner shade together. To me, it looks like it has like a really harsh line in between it. So I'm going to use this and very gently add that in between. Just like that. And the eyes are coming together pretty nicely, I think. So now I'm jumping into my eyeliner. And for the eyeliner, I know I wanted to like flick up, because we want that like fox eye look going on. So I'm going to just follow the natural, you know, the natural curve of my lower lash line and kind of curve it up. and make it point to the tip of my brows. So you guys see how I pointed the eyeliner, like the wing kind of like points up and it's like pointing towards the end of my eyebrow. You guys see that? I did the same thing on the other side. So now I'm just gonna make a line and connect it downwards. So what I just did was, after I made that little, end triangle part kind of, I just connected it to the, lash line. The lash line part, you can do it however thick you want it, depending on your eye shape. And this is just how I did mine. And I put on mascara as well. The mascara I used was the Mega Length. This is by Wet n Wild. I did do a review on this, so if you're curious about this mascara, check it out. Alright, so I'm gonna come back to the upward portion of my eyes, and I'm going to jump into the lower portion, which is the lower lash line. I'm taking this brush. This is the e.l.f. concealer brush. I'm using it for my eyes. And diving into the shade right here. Ooh, look at that, guys. I just hit pan. Do you guys see that little tiny pan section? Right there. Oh, what an accomplishment. Alright, so that is cherry juice. And I'm just going to line my lower lashes with this shade. You guys, I completely made a mistake. This shade that I dived into is called Cranberry. The next color is cherry juice right here, and that is the second or next color I'm diving into. Same makeup brush. Place it just on the outer lower corner. Alright, so I went ahead and placed on my lashes, and the eyes are pretty much complete. So as you guys can tell, it has like a little, the flick of the wing goes upwards, and I try to place the lashes so that it kind of like, accentuated that flick, if that makes sense. Alright, so this is the fox eye makeup look that I came up with. And now we're going to go back to the face. And for the face, I'm going to bronze up my face a little bit. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It. This bronzer has a little bit of like shimmer in it. So it's not like chunky shimmers where it's like way too much shimmer and you're like, are you wearing too much? Like, what is all that glitter on your face? I mean, a lot of glitter is like not an issue with me, but I know for a few people, they're not really all about that. So if you're not a big fan of glitter, but you do want a little bit of like hint of shimmer, this is the perfect bronzer for you. I'm gonna use that and just bronze up my face, adding a little bit of color. For my blush, I'm going to take the Tarte in Glisten. This is their Glisten shade from the Amazonian Clay. Dip it in with the NYX brush. For a nice dewy highlight, I'm taking my Dominique Cosmetics in Golden Dew. And using a brush, this is the Morphe brush. That is the color of the highlight. I'm gonna tap that right where I want this color, just like that. Alright, so that right there is the highlight. As you guys can tell, nice and glowy and dewy looking. Love that. Now I'm gonna dive into a lip color. For my lips, I'm gonna mix a little bit of different lip products. The first one I'm taking is the Dominique Cosmetics Berries and Cream. This is the shade called Creamy Pink. This lip product, you guys, I need to do a review on it because it's not new. And hopefully they still have it on their website. But it feels like a pillow on your lip. It feels really nice. And you can feel that pillowiness, like when you press your lips together. It feels like a pillow. That's like the perfect way to explain it. A pillow. So after you have that really pretty like Barbie pink color on your lips, I'm taking another Dominique Cosmetics lip product. This is their gloss, and this is in Peach Tea. Place it right on top. And then just to make my lips pop like that much more, I've been kind of into like the whole look where the lips look really like popping and kind of big, I guess. I'm taking the Sunset Glow Skin Gloss, using my fingers. I just placed it like just on the tips on the center area, and that is what it looks like. You guys can finish off the look like this, but I kind of want to add a little bit more glitter. So I'm going to take my Urban Decay, this is in Pyro, Heavy Metal in Pyro. I'm going to add that just on the inner corner. I feel like on camera you could barely see this, but in real life, that little bit of glitter makes a huge difference. Maybe you can see it on camera. I don't know. Here is my version of the Fox Eye makeup look trend. I think I did a really nice job. If you like this makeup look and you like this video, go ahead and click that like button down below. Give this video a thumbs up. And of course, comment down below any other makeup looks or makeup styles you want me to try out, and I'll try to do that for you guys. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe down below. Make that red button a gray button and join the Kwak fam. It's free for you. And it's at no cost, you guys. So subscribe down below and it helps me a bunch, you guys. And what else? Click on that notification bell. Click on always so you don't ever miss out on my videos. If you're not following me on Instagram, do so by typing in @Kwakamole21, or all my links to my social media is listed in my description box. So check that out. And if you do this makeup look, you guys, this Fox Eye makeup look, and you post it on your Instagram, tag me and I will take a look at it. I'll like it, I'll comment, and all that good stuff. So go ahead and do that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. All right, so I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe, staying inside. And of course, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wherever you are, hopefully at home. I will talk to you next time. Bye, guys.
It's been a day, stressing out like crazy. Just wanna be lazy with my girls. It's been a day, we gonna get wavy. Layer on some diamonds and